Well, here we are again. This time, I'm looking at making a somewhat shorter video, also using Suno, where I want to see if this type of AI can imitate or create the blues. And I mean authentic blues. So what I did was put together a little track where I was just kind of messing around on acoustic guitar. I am not a guitar player, but just doing a little bit of simple 12-bar blues. And then later, on top of that, I also tried to play alto saxophone, put together a little bit of a blues track. So I want to try to see what we can do with a bit of a Turing test, again, like before, and see what it does. Let's see if Suno has something cooking here. So here's the first track, something very simple, just to convey the idea. So that's what I put together, kind of like as a little prompt for Suno. Definitely nothing special, clearly nothing great. And now, let's see what Suno does with it as an extension, like I did last time in my other video. Check it out. So like last time, we're kind of doing an informal Turing test where, say, the music I put together is like person A, Suno is person B, and then us, you and I, however you want to put it together, the audience is person C. We determine the authenticity of the AI or not. So, when it comes to the first track that Suno put together, at first it really didn't seem to me much different from what was already there originally. And then eventually you can kind of hear its alteration. And it starts to get kind of mechanical sounding to where it's really just kind of playing scales, going up and down, playing scales. And, you know, musicians sometimes can become guilty of that. I've kind of tended to lean that way occasionally, like when you're doing solos and you're just going up and down, playing scales, but you've got to feel the music. And so I'm not quite sure that Suno delivers that in this first track. I could say more, but that's kind of the gist of what I have for now. So let's check out the second one. And sorry, just a couple of quick afterthoughts. Suno typically seems to produce or generate two extensions of what you prompt it with. So I'm giving you both versions that it put together from what I have prompted it with. Secondly, if you listen closely, both of these versions, they don't really seem to, closely follow the 12-bar blues progression. And that is kind of like vital. That's a key component of what makes the blues the blues. It's simple, it's not complicated, but it's important, it's vital. And so that, like I say, is kind of what makes the blues the blues. And I'm not sure that AI is quite to that point just yet. So check it out as we move forward. And that was the second Suno extension. So it seems to jump to something different sooner, but then it kind of eventually doesn't even sound like a saxophone. It literally sounds like an electric keyboard. And that's kind of what we ran into last time. It seems like when it tries to imitate the horn sound, it goes to either like a keyboard sound or some kind of synthesizer sound. So it's not quite up to the point of being able to really, perform or play or create music. That's the way it seems to me. So in this little experiment, does this technology seem to effectively convey the blues? At the moment, I say no. Not now. And from what I've seen also, it seems like a lot of what this technology does, it definitely leans toward the pop sound, kind of like what you hear, just in like popular commercialized music and things like that. And by no means do I speak against that industry at all, just from kind of like the musicianship standpoint, if you will. When it comes to creating music, there's kind of like a certain outlook or perspective of trying to produce and create something different. And currently the technology still seems rather early in this kind of development. But as we all know, it's evolving rapidly. So who knows exactly what it will be able to do. At the moment, I say no, it does not quite put together authentic blues yet. So I will close there. Thanks for watching, and maybe we'll see you next time. Bye for now.